My guy won't stop focusing me. Wow. I mean, I guess it's better me than like a Glay. Oh, he just got nailed. I think he's gonna get rezzed by him, so I'm hanging out over here. Keep him cool. Keep him cool. Did I lag just not get healed with it? That's... Not cool. I need some mana. Oh, okay, cool. I was like, we don't have mana. We still don't have enough mana. There we go. Nice. GG's. Yo, what is going on YouTube? Got another build guide for you today. This one is for Eugen. This is for bossing and healing during boss fights. So let's hop in the mods and take a look real quick. So going over the abilities really quickly, Solidary Healing is like a single heal for just like one individual person. The next is Resurrect Your Serum. The way this works is you just shoot this at an enemy. When it hits the enemy, you start shooting that enemy, it is going to start healing. This is really good for boss fights in the Colossus. The reason is everybody can benefit, right, from the heal when you hit the boss. And the next ability is going to be Stimulant Spray. What this does is gives a damage reduction. This can be used on multiple people that are around as long as they're within the range, and that range is going to be 11 meters with our current build. And then they get a recovery of your skill power times 100%, and the max recovery, which would be like a big heal, is going to be 62%. So you'll give them a damage reduction for 15 seconds, and that'll be 25% damage reduction. And then when it ends, you're going to heal them proportional to the number of times they were hit during stimulation. And then the golden ability for Eugen, in my opinion, is Duty and Sacrifice. This is going to be your large AoE heal. And if you read the skill description, it says upon use, instantly recovers you and all of your allies' HP in the party or squad, and then grants the regeneration boost effect. So it's going to give a large heal that's supposed to recover 82.9% of their HP. And then you're going to see another heal that'll continue after that, like a slow heal. And that's going to be 11% of their HP. And as you saw earlier, the amount of heals is pretty high. I have 20,000 HP. And when I use this ability, when I only had like probably about 1,000 HP left, it gave me full HP and then started to restore some of my shields. So this is a really good heal to have. And then lastly, your passive. What this does is it significantly reduces the time it takes to res somebody. And then when you do res them, you're going to give them a max HP increase of 120% for the next 15 seconds. All right, so with the abilities out of the way, let's take a look at the mods. So the Transcendent that I think is the absolute best for Colossus fights is going to be Duty and Sacrifice. The reason is because in the Colossus boss fight, you use this ability and everybody that's in the fight gets a really large burst of heals. Next, we have Stim Accelerant for an increased HP, Skill Expansion for range, Non-Attribute Master for our heals, increased HP because we love HP, Strong Mentality for skill cost reduction, and Skill Extension for skill duration, Time Distribution for skill cooldown and more HP, Nimble Fingers for cooldown, Focus on Fusion for heals, and then one of his best mods, in my opinion, Passionate Sponsor. When buffing or recovering an ally, firearm attack and skill power modifier is increased by 7.5% each time for 10 seconds, and that's up to 10 stacks. Earlier, I mentioned this ability being one of his best abilities. The reason is because in a Colossus fight, you can hit the boss with this ability, right? Anybody who starts shooting the boss is going to start healing. That counts as an instant buff. That would be 3 instant buffs off a rip from just using one ability. And then you continuing to use your other abilities to heal and buff will also just kind of increase those stacks. And with this mod, if you get to max stacks of 10, you're looking at a 75% damage increase in your firearm attack, as well as a 75% increase in your skill power modifier. A Transcendent mod that I feel like is worth mentioning is Proliferating Allergy, not for Colossus fights, but for mobbing. This is a really effective tool. How this works is you shoot it just like you would on your base 2. You shoot out an allergy ball, it'll hit the enemy, and it'll actually spread through the mobs if they're close enough, and there doesn't seem to be any limit. So the more mobs that are close together, you can use this. All you need to do is kill one enemy, and then when that enemy dies, all the rest of them are just going to die as well. As far as our reactor, I would use the same exact reactor I have now with the same exact rolls on the bottom, skill cooldown, skill duration. The only thing I would change, rather than having dimension skill power boost ratio, I would rather have it be a fusion skill power boost ratio. But at the time of recording this video, there wasn't a farm available for me to go farm it. But still, as you saw earlier in the video, I still have at least a 20k heal without using a fusion bonus. We still have a non-attribute bonus, so if you want to use this reactor exactly with the dimension skill power, you can totally do that. You're still going to have amazing heals for everybody, but if you just want like a little bit of extra, I would suggest getting a reactor with skill power boost ratio. I focused on fusion rather than dimension. But again, same roles on the bottom, skill cooldown and skill duration, because we want to have as much of time be able to use our heals as much as possible. And then some of our heals are an overtime heal, right? So we want to keep that skill duration up so that the heals can remain on the battlefield as long as possible. As far as the external components, I think that the Annihilation auxiliary power set is really nice for Fusion, mainly just because of skill duration and the amount of HP that the whole set provides. So as far as our roles, we have max HP with fire resistance, chill resistance with max MP, defense, electric resistance, Eceive display time, and toxin resistance. And so with all of these mods and external components, if you look down here, our defense is 13k, shields 537, and then our HP is 20,760. Now I'm aware that there is a very low amount of defense on this character with this build, but there is a very large amount of HP. And as you saw in the fight earlier, you have enough HP to not get one tapped by Glutton. If you are someone who wants more defense, the one mod I would suggest swapping out would be skill cost, and go with something more like Spear and Shield. Spear and Shield's a good mod for defense. Also will give some extra skill power. And as far as the grapple, I'm always going to recommend in boss fights that you use long distance maneuvering. I do use midair maneuvering. Typically, I don't want to be the one that's grappling a boss as Yujin, so I can make sure that I'm healing my team. But if you are someone who wants to grapple, I do recommend using the long distance grapple. And as far as the guns go, if you've seen my other build videos, you know I'm an enduring guy. I love an LMG. I love never reloading. I just want to pull the trigger and just let the lead fly. My other gun I like to have is the Secret Garden because it's got a pretty high rate of fire. It's got a base crit rate of 50%, and it's special rounds. The ammo economy feels pretty good. And then I always like to use the Afterglow. Both of the snipers in the game are really good. If you've seen my Glaive video, you can see that this one is really good for like weak points, like Swamp Walker's weak points, for example. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for this build guide. I hope I was able to help you guys out with this Fusion build. See you guys in Gluttony. That's where he's needed the most right now. I do stream every day on Twitch under the username Smollzy. Hope to see you guys there. Later.